Yes. What's going on, y'all? I'm making my way through these comments. They're coming in. Unique is my YouTube channel. And in the past year, I was going live every week on Wednesdays, and we talked a lot about African spirituality and just different things. And I loved it because the people that would tune in and chime we would all exchange information. So one of the people that was I think his or her name was Manifest Our Destiny on YouTube. I think that's the name of the particular page that made this comment. And they chimed in and they said, did you know that Africa is not the original name? That's the name of I think the Roman or the Greek person who discovered it, Africanus. So I was like, no, what's the original name? So he or she said, Alkebulan. It's spelled Alkebulan. Alkebulan. And I was like, what? I'm going to have to research this. And sure enough, I looked into it. You can Google it. And it tells you the original name of the continent was Alkebulan. So yeah, that's where I discovered it. From conversation. Having good conversation. Having that great energy exchange. Yes. Yes, me and my husband overtalk each other when we're trying to get a point across. We take a break and come back to it later. Yes, that's important too. And those are the things that actually do happen. But we don't always have time for that when we're, airing the show. But yeah, that's very important because it's hard when you're trying to have a discussion in front of company who does not know the backstory. They don't know the whole story. So as soon as I start speaking and I'm like, yeah, I had COVID twice. The first time was bad. The second time wasn't as bad, but I was very tired. On top of that, I was upstairs for 4 days and, my family wasn't checking on me. They weren't feeding me. I was going to get to the end of the story, but I was cut off. Chris obviously was triggered because he doesn't want to ever appear as if he just doesn't care about me and he's not taking care of me. And that wasn't my point of even saying what I said. I was just telling my story of the second time I had COVID. So it was a triggering moment for him. And then after that, he started to explain that usually when Monique is sleeping, she'll yell at me if I wake her up. And then that's when I jump back in and I'm like, hold on, you got to clarify that because these people that are sitting here don't know that what you're talking about now is nap time. So it's not like while I had COVID, he comes up and he wakes me up and then I'm like yelling at him like, ah. That wouldn't make sense for me to then say, oh, for 4 days, nobody checked on me. No. So what he was explaining was normally when I'm tired and I'm taking a nap, he'll come upstairs and he'll wake me up and I like go off. I'm like, I'm trying to get a nap. I'm tired. Don't wake me up. If I'm asleep, let me sleep. But in this instance, I was sick with COVID. So in that instance, yes, come check on me. Make sure I'm still alive, So he wasn't thinking that way. He was thinking more like, okay, Monique, she's sick, but she's getting her sleep. I don't want to disturb her. So that's where the confusion came into play. After the 4th day, when I had enough strength, that's when I told him, I said, Chris, you got to check on me. Like, come upstairs and check on me. Like, make sure I'm not running a fever. Like, check on me, please, And after we had the conversation, then he was like, oh, okay. And then he would check on me. So we didn't get to get all of that out. You know what I love? So let's go back to Ashley. First of all, Ashley is such a girl's girl. She is so amazing, and I love having exchanges and talks with Ashley. So it's nice because, and I'm talking about Ashley Silva on Love and Marriage DC. What was nice is when we had our conversation about our husbands, we have so much in common, and it just made me feel really good talking to her because, sometimes you feel a little bit alone. When you're dealing with certain things, especially if you have a lot of friends who maybe don't have a successful marriage or they were divorced or they went through a bad relationship, they will look at from the outside in at my marriage and my circumstance and they would look at it like, oh, you have it made, there's nothing you should complain about. There's nothing that you should want more, and at times you feel really alone because you feel like nobody really understands my position and where I am because they're just looking at everything else. So in speaking with Ashley, it's so refreshing because she gets it. She's in a similar situation as me where we have good men. My husband is amazing. Like, he's a great dad. He's a great husband. He's a great person. But there are certain things that maybe emotionally that we need. Maybe there is something about, you know, the connection that we need to be strengthened. I'm sorry, y'all, my eyes are burning because I just wiped makeup like right into my eye. I'm about to take these lashes off, y'all. Woo. Okay. So, that feels much better. So it's nice having somebody that is in a similar situation. Quick is a great husband. He's a great father. He provides for his family the same way Chris is. But there are certain things that Ashley desires in her marriage that she doesn't feel she's getting or she needs more of. So it's nice that we were able to have that conversation. And the thing that I love about Love and Marriage DC is that when we do have those moments, it's about support. It's not about bashing. It's not like Ashley is just like, girl, yeah, she told me this and this, that, and the other, and making it into something else. It's like, no, wow, this is refreshing, you know? So yes, where can I get your face cleansers and oils? So I have my toner available now. I have it pinned, shopmieleeve.com. My face cleansers, I have a face wash. I have a turmeric scrub. I have a turmeric mask, a charcoal mask. I have a whole line of skincare that's coming out this summer. So that all isn't available just yet. But what is available is my Flawless Glow Toner, which you can use in conjunction with whatever you're already using with your skin. And it still works very well. It's my bestseller. I get a lot of great reviews about the Flawless Glow Toner. It's amazing. So loved hearing you on Carlos King's podcast. It was the best. Thank you. Yes, if y'all have not subscribed to Carlos King's Reality with the King, his podcast, The King of Reality, listen, you have to listen to it. He's amazing. Yes, part of Real Drama Weekends on OWN. I just asked my son to record the whole season for me. Thank you. Thank you. Just went off. It was great. Thank you. What do you recommend for beginners in regards to your oils? So for beginners, I recommend you get one of our kits. I have like 10 or 11 different kits, but the one that I would suggest would be the Miele Eve Essentials Kit. It's 10 of our most popular scents, and you can add the bamboo diffuser onto it. So you can get a diffuser and the 10 oils, so as you choose. And it comes with a little card. All my kits come with a card with instructions. It tells you how to